Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd do a little quick video and I want to talk to you about some of the best NES bosses ever. Now as always, this list is never going to be the complete top 10, and I know some of you are going to be saying, well, what about that boss? What about that boss? Well, I want to hear you. Let me know in the comments what your favourite NES boss is of all time. As I said, we've got the weekly podcast and we've also got a Patreon, and you can find the link in the description below. If you really like this content, please hit that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Let's get into it, shall we? My top 10 NES bosses. At number 10, Bowser. Yes, it is Bowser from Super Mario Bros. 3, and whilst not technically the hardest battle of the list, and we're not looking at hard battles here, but it's a nice fitting way to finish off the trilogy of games. Bowser looks incredible here compared to his first appearance in Super Mario Bros., and whilst again the battle isn't hard, it's just a nice way of doing it. You can finish this battle in no time at all if you're really good, and then you can finally go see Princess Peach and go told to sit in the cook chair once again. And number 9, Mother Brain from Metroid. It's amazing that a brain was the reason of the whole game. Pulling the strings, a big ass brain, just whatever, I don't care. But the boss battle itself is amazing. Basically, you come into a final room where you've got to go from the right to left, dodging absolutely everything, getting through a few bloody walls, and then finally meeting Brother Brain herself. First, you've got to smash the container that she's contained in, and then shoot that blob to absolute pieces, whilst dodging every projectile under the sun. It's a fitting challenge and a great way to end the game, and if you've played the remake on the GBA, it's even better. Number 8, Jaquio from Ninja Gaiden. Yes, I've talked about Jaquio before in some of the most difficult bosses on the NES, but I still think the boss battle is really good. Yes, it's broken in the sense if you lose you have to go all the way back a few stages, which is absolute bullshit, but that's how it is. But the boss battle itself is really cool. It's done over a few stages and has cutscenes in between, which is just really epic, and they're a great challenge. As we talked about before, it's the second part of the battle which is really tough, and I mean really freaking tough, as in stupidly difficult. But the first and the third parts aren't really too hard. Well, I don't think they are, I did them very quickly, but it's that second. But the boss design is absolutely amazing and a fitting end to the game, and he's one of my favourite bosses on the NES. At number 7, Chaos from Final Fantasy 1. Yes, we've got Final Fantasy on the list here, and it's Chaos, whose spoiler was actually Garland, the first boss you fought at the beginning of the game. Now, because of time travel shenanigans, he is the final boss, and as much as I played this game and the Pixel remaster, I still can't understand the time loop. Time travel blows my mind. It hurts my little brain. Someone can explain here in the comments, but I thought this was a really good boss, A, because of his design, and because he was a worthy challenger to fight the Heroes of Light. Oh my god, compared to the rest of the game, he is a huge step up, and he can hit you hard with some ridiculously hard-hitting attacks. And I barely did it, and he's got a mountain of HP. But either way, the time travel stuff's just ridiculous. At number 6, Shredder from TMNT 3. Now people may say, why Shredder? Well, it's Super Shredder, let's be exact about these things. It's just a cool fight. I've never been too fond of Shredder battles when it comes to TMNT, but this one's just really cool. He literally puts the poison ooze on himself and goes, let's go, we're on. I'm going to make myself super and just kick your ass. You can make this a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1 depending on which version you want to do, whether you want to do a co-op, but I just think a 1-on battle with Shredder like this is really brutal. No tricks, just him with his ninjutsu and you trying to stab him in the face. And number 5, Mike Tyson from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Yes, Mike Tyson was always going to appear here. Yes, he is considered the most difficult NES boss of all time, and I'll accept that because he is absolutely brutal and I can't beat him. But just his appearance alone is absolutely amazing. He looks absolutely spectacular, you instantly know it's Mike Tyson, and you know he's going to be bloody hard. I ain't Buster Douglas. If you don't know who Buster Douglas is, do some research. Really interesting story. But either way, I ain't Buster Douglas, so I ain't beating Mike Tyson. It's just amazing seeing this big, huge, bulking man versus Little Mac, and Little Mac is somehow canonically meant to win this fight. Absolutely ridiculous, but either way, it's a great challenge for all gamers, and if you want to call yourself a king of video games, this is definitely one challenge you should be taking up. And number 4, Dracula from Castlevania 1. Now, I was torn here between the one from Castlevania 3 and the one from Castlevania 1, but I decided to go Castlevania 1 just for the simple reason. One, it's very iconic, and a lot of people struggled with it when you first got there, because he fires these projectiles out of his cape, and if you're not ready for the timing, he's gonna hit you, because you have to jump over his projectiles and then hit him in the head. Yes, only the head will do some damage. But what I thought funny about this boss is when you actually beat the first form, you whack his head off. I was like, it's bouncing around the screen. And then he appears in a ghoulish form, nowhere near as ghoulish as the third form, but either way, he's ready for another battle. And I just thought this was a great end to what was a fantastic game. At number 3, it's Dr. Wily from Mega Man 2. Yes, we're looking at Mega Man. Now, I was literally thinking about which Dr. Wily battle I wanted to do, and I should say, someone in the comments when I talked about Dr. Wily said Dr. Wily's Skull game is incredible. What is going? Put down the Kool-Aid. Actually, no more comments like that, please. But what are you thinking? I don't know about his Skull game. That's disgusting. I know I have the Smut Squad in the podcast, but come on. Really? Now, the reason why I picked the second one is because the final boss seems to be against an alien. Well, Dr. Wily gets in his ship and an alien appears. Now, the battle itself isn't too tricky once you get the pattern down. It is actually one of the most easiest bosses, well, I think it is, on the game. But it's the simple fact of when you actually do defeat the alien, it turns out it's just a hologram with Dr. Wily just in the corner directed it. And I just thought that was stupid and a really good Easter egg and a way to finish the game. Like, what an anticlimactic way. It's just a stupid hologram, not an actual alien. I just made me chuckle a little bit because I didn't know that was coming, because I didn't spoil myself, and I might have spoiled it for all of you. Sorry. At number 2, it's Death from Castlevania 3. Now, the reason why I picked Death over everything else is just because most Death battles are absolutely amazing when you come to them in any Castlevania game. But I love them because usually Death just does that meme, that Moonlight Demon of random bullshit go, and just throws these sickles around like he just doesn't care, like he's in Primer of the Spice Girls. And he's just chaos. I just find it so much fun fighting him. I know he has another form later on, which is still fun, but I still prefer when he's just throwing sickles around because I think it's just great. And if you were actually imagining what it would be like in a real life scenario, that'd just be absolutely mental. These scythes flying around here, and you're trying to, wow, a scythe, a sickle, before anyone has a go at me. I know it's a sickle. He has a scythe. He throws sickles. We know what it is. Either way, it's good fun. And I know there are better iterations of Death. I think some of the GBA ones are absolutely incredible, but I still love this battle so much. And at number 1, the Cloud of Darkness from Final Fantasy III. Okay, a lot of you probably didn't have this one on the bingo card, and I can understand that one. First of all, the first time you fight Cloud of Darkness, you get your ass handed to you, and all the characters you've met on your Saturday cartoon start giving their energy so you can come back and fight some more. It makes no sense, but it's a nice little touch and basically bring all the stories together. Now, the real reason I've decided to pick Cloud of Darkness is a far more immature reason. Because of those goddamn titties. Yes, that is the reason. I am a man. I am a pathetic man, but I am a man. Look, we all went gaga for Lara Croft's triangular boobs, so imagine when the NES pixelated boobs right here. Like, it's a goddamn fucking cloud. Why does it need to have such an incredible rack? And they are massive. I know I'm going on a tangent and it's perverted here, but they are massive. Bear in mind, she's leant down. Imagine what they're going to be like standing up. My wordy. The bra size isn't going to... It's going to be off the freaking scale. Do they even make them for clouds? What? It's a cloud. Why does a cloud need such big boobs? I know I'm immature. I know some of you are going to say that's a disgrace, but what do you expect of me? Thank God my wife isn't round, because she'd kick my ass if she knew I was doing this video. I'm such an idiot. And that's it, my top 10 NES boss battles. Yes, it's a bit silly list, it's a very quick one, because I thought there's no point overstating giving you facts about the battle, because, well, you can see it here, can't you? Let me know in the comments what your favourite NES boss battle is, or there's ones I need to talk about, and maybe we can do a part 2, part 3, part 4, because let's be honest, there's been over 1,000 NES games, so I'm pretty sure we can probably get some more boss battles in here. Until then, I'll see you all in a few days. My name's been Danny, take care of yourself, bye bye.